Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Arsenal v Newcastle at the EMERY last night. And well, after this weekend, we are now third. We have come from 10 points back in February behind Spurs, who looked like that time to be contending for the title even, to now 2 points above them. Well, it reminds me of 2012, 12 points behind. Ended up finishing above them. What's the song? It's happened again. Spurs, what can you say? I have to admit, you are very consistent. I want to know, how can you have this consistency of how shit you are? You're consistently shit. All the time. Every year. Gets to this point, bottle it. Right, we've done it a number of years, but you do it every year. Literally every goddamn year. Lloris, I am actually concerned about him because he plays at times like he's drunk. He really does. So many mistakes, it's unreal. Why are you pushing that out to the defender? I don't know. Liverpool, I mean, the first half, Liverpool were all over Tottenham. And I didn't even see the game, to be honest. I only saw the highlights, but they were all over them. And they got the goal, 1-0. But obviously, being the tight contest as it is, being the situation that it is with in terms of the title and the top four, we did think Tottenham would get back into it. And they started better in the second half. They got their equaliser. So yeah, I finished watching the Grand Prix and then turned straight over to the Liverpool game. It was 1-1, and I'm sitting there like I've never wanted to support Liverpool so much in my entire life, which is strange for me. But obviously, being an Arsenal fan, you want any team that plays Tottenham to win. And luckily, they got that goal, and I just looked at that again. I could watch it again and again and again. It's one of the best. I think only Kyle Walker's own goal could better that. I mean, that's apparently your best defender all the wide world, isn't it? Really? It's, yeah, Kane, obviously, has gone missing. Right, Kane, where are you? I'm trying to find you. Right, and people still saying he's better than Aubameyang. Really? Really? Right, he's in a team that's supposed to be better than us, and yet Aubameyang's got more goals in him. That's what I say about Aguero. Aguero's got, I'm not denying, Aguero's the best striker in the world at the minute, and in the Premier League by a mile. Right? And his talent reminds me a lot of when we had Henry and when he was the best striker in the world. But I make a point of saying Aubameyang at the minute, and also probably Lacazette, but possibly Aubameyang with his goal scoring record at the minute. He's only one goal behind Aguero, and he's doing that in a team that's the worst team out of the top 6. So can't that be as good or even better? Or at least as good as what Aguero is doing at Man City, who's got De Bruyne, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, Fernandinho. The list is endless. But yeah, well, let's get into the game, and it was obviously going to be a nervy night. Everyone's played, and we know what was at stake. And we started well. On the front foot. Newcastle, knowing their record this season with big teams at the way, they were going to sit back, and they did, and try and hit us on the break. They did get a few times, but didn't really get their shot away. The defence dealt with it. So yeah, the first goal is just another example. Well, the goal disallowed, sorry, is just another example of referees and fucking it up again and again and again. Cardiff probably know, if Cardiff fans watch this, they'll probably know they've strongly about the referee. I don't care if the linesman had Willian in his way. He can't look round and see that Spilicueta's offside. Like, even before Willian walks in front of him, you can see he's offside. I'm sorry, but you don't even need to guess. You knew he was offside because you knew Willian was there, and you knew Azpilicueta was in front of was behind the view of Willian, and you could see the defensive line on the left. So I don't care if he says he can't see it. Bollocks, absolute bollocks. Referees, I don't care if VAR comes in. To be honest, if VAR comes in, they're gonna fuck that up as well. It's like they're designed to screw it up because they want to be centre of attention all the time. And it's not even the smallest of refs now. It's every ref. It's got to be all about them. I mean, Chelsea shouldn't have had that goal, and in 2 minutes later should have been 10 men down with Rudiger. I don't care if the keeper got to that. He's taking a man out to make sure he didn't get it. That's an off. It's an off in any other game. Cardiff should have had 2 penalties. It's just absolute despicable. So if Cardiff also can't get those 2 penalties, why is it then Socrates, who pulls down in the same manner as Rudiger pulls down the Cardiff striker, he gets a foul? Socrates gets the foul, gets a foul against him. How's that possible? Especially when we look at the view, because I was watching at home. I didn't watch it at uni. I was at uni, so I didn't get to watch the game at the Emirates. But when you saw the view on Sky Sports, they're showing the view of the referee. He can't see the defender. He can only see Socrates. So how can he see the foul? They're literally, is it what it comes down to now? We are now guessing decisions. Are we that much of a joke? These referees do not deserve to ref the Premier League. End of story. But yeah, other than that, we played well. Got the goal. And yeah, second half, really started playing some really good football. Ozil, is one of his biggest critics, but again, shone through, and he's doing it consistently now, which is what I like to see. So maybe my opinion will change on him. If he keeps that up to the end of the season, then maybe I will keep him. So Granit Xhaka again was good. He was doing did well in the well, no, sorry, Granit Xhaka was out. Sorry, I do apologise. Ramsey again. I can't believe I fucking get rid of him. I really can't. It's an absolute scandal, the highest order, because he was absolutely immense again with Ozil as well. So they've managed to get them two playing, and it used to be between one or the other. Life of an Arsenal fan. But yeah, Lacazette, man of the match. In my mind, I don't really care what Sky Sports say about Ozil. Yes, I'm not denying he played absolutely brilliantly. But Lacazette, his movement off the ball, his hold-up play, bringing people into play, right, breaking through on goal, getting a goal, right. I mean, one goal that was cleared off the line, and he did it right on the swivel. Literally swivel round and hit it so neatly. It was so beautiful. And if it weren't for the defender, that was in. So it was obviously great defending by Newcastle, last gasp defending. But yeah, so we will move on now to Everton away, and obviously that's going to be a lot tougher test. Everton buzzing, especially because they also beat Chelsea at the Goodison Park, so we can't take them lightly. And every game's obviously a must win, isn't it? We've got to keep going, we've got to keep pushing, we've got to keep trying and succeeding, and I think we will. And even if we don't get third, I do believe we'll get fourth, and we'll finish above Spurs. How nice would it be? Now, wouldn't it be nice if we saw next year, like, Tottenham team on a European night? They come out, but unfortunately they don't hear the sound of the Champions League anthem. They hear the sound of the Europa League anthem, because Arsenal and Man U finished above them after the seasons they've had. Now that would be brilliant. I couldn't wait to see it. So no matter what happens, and I don't care if, to be honest, if it's third or fourth, if it means we're above Spurs and we're fourth or third, then that's good enough for me. Because we've overachieved a lot this season with the squad we've got. And Emery deserves bloody credit. He really does. He's an absolute miracle worker with that squad. Don't forget, that's pretty much the same squad we had last season. Look where we finished. 6th. So all this crap that, I don't really know if he's really improved us. What have you been watching then this season? Seriously. Go and rewatch what's been going on this season. You'll see how well he's been doing. The fact he changes games. He brings on substitutes at the right time. 3 formations in one game. You ever see Wenger doing that? No. Jesus Christ. Some of our fans are literally, how much do you want to be proving? You want him to win the title in his first season? For that? Against Man City? Against Liverpool? Really? Come on. But yeah, I'm going to end it on a positive note. We've got to win. We're above Spurs. We could keep it that way. Spurs are on free fall. And apparently they've got a game in their new stadium on Wednesday against Palace. Now, my mum's fiance is Palace fan, and I just asked him, can you call your mate Hodgson? Do yourself a favour. Can you christen the new stadium with an L? That would be brilliant. Be quality. First game in a new season. First game in a new stadium, sorry, and the first team they've played have got more success in that stadium than they have. And that'll be Palace. Yes, but jokes aside, banter aside, we've got Everton away. It's going to be a tough game. There'll be a preview for that. It's obviously again a must win, or at least not lose. And we have to keep going and keep doing this because we are in good form at the minute. And I also think we can take Napoli on as well. This is an important month for Arsenal Football Club. It really is. And I feel a lot happier and a lot better about what's coming up ahead than I did when we were fighting for top 4. Well, obviously not last season, but the season before. I felt more confident. I feel more confident. And I think we will do it. So, yeah. Up the Arsenal. Fuck you, Spurs. Go back. Right, enjoy your new stadium. Right, much of shit how it is. Right, and yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Right, come on, you Gooners.